I'd have him down on the ground. I don't doubt you.
OK, right, it's time now to welcome two more guests to our sofa. It's the stars of the brilliant Good Omens, the angelic Michael Sheen and the demonic David Tennant.
Come on,
Hello.
Come and take a seat, gentlemen.
Hello. Thank you.
What's a sofa?
Well, this is lovely for a Monday,
Isn't it?
It's a lovely way to spend a Monday night, isn't it?
Nice start to the week for us all.
I was excited to
Lovely.
see you both.
Likewise.
Now, Good Omens, I mean, people loved the first series. It's back for a second. If there's anybody watching who didn't see the first one, they don't know what we're talking about. Go on, Michael, fill them in.
I play an angel on Earth to do angel things.
I play a demon. I'm Hell's emissary on Earth.
Yeah. And we decide that it's a lot easier if we team up because it saves on shoe leather.
Yeah.
So we come to an arrangement and then we realise that we actually quite like it on Earth.
Yeah.
And we don't really want to deal with our respective head offices. And in season 1, we save the world from the apocalypse. Season 2...
But get excommunicated by our respective.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, they disown you.
Yeah. So season 2 picks up. We're
at liberty.
Yeah. I'm in my bookshop, having lovely meals and watching lovely shows.
Perfect.
And hanging out with my best buddy here.
I'm living in my car, unfortunately, because my apartment came with a job.
Yeah. Yes. And then John Hamm turns up naked at my bookshop in Soho one day. With no memory. Right. And so the mystery begins.
Yes.
Yeah, the plot twist. We know we've got a clip. So let's see what you two
I don't understand why he's not on the couch.
Oh, no.
Well, exactly. No, not me. I think everyone's asking the same thing.
Everyone,
to be honest.
Apparently there's a BBC rule that you have to be clothed. So it was
that
having
would
none of
push
it.
Monday over the edge.
Yeah.
Let's see the clip.
Let's see the clip.
I'm back.
I can see that.
The Archangel Gabriel has disappeared.
Ah, Gabriel!
He's in trouble. We need to hide him from everybody. Heaven, hell. We do it together.
Together.
While we figure out what's actually going on.
I think I may have just started a war.
Oh, hell won't like that.
When I said that line in the scene, I knew it would be in the trailer. Do you know when you sometimes go, this is a trailer line? And I got really nervous. I couldn't do it. I had to keep doing it over and over again.
Well, I'm looking for something to watch. I'm watching that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
I've
Omens.
sorted that out for you.
Yeah.
I like how you were like, yeah, that's the one.
What
film have you done?
July 28th.
I've seen this
Oh,
film.
well done.
July 28th.
I remember that.
Okay, you watch ours and we watch yours.
Deal.
It's a deal, guys.
We're in.
Look at this.
Very good.
Oh, getting on beautifully. This is the thing. At the heart of Good Omens is this unlikely friendship between you two. But in real life, so you filmed it, you didn't know each other, and then they clicked. Look at them. They joined at the hip now. They do everything.
true.
You even had babies at the same time.
We did.
Your wife posted this picture of you two leaving the hospital.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look how in tune we are with each
An
other.
angel demon and a couple of babies.
Now those two little babies are nearly 4.
Yeah.
And they send each other little video messages.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, they're babies of the pandemic, so that's how they think everyone communicates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because then you went on to do
Zooming.
stage together.
Yeah.
Have
We
you
did.
seen that? No.
I've seen him
much
on
good telly
stage
to
before.
watch.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What are you guys
Frost
doing on
Nixon.
stage right now? Like touring on
No, it's
stage?
a
No.
show,
It was a
TV
TV
show.
series called Stage
Oh,
that we
Jesus.
did over Zoom.
Yeah.
So we could work from our own houses.
Yeah.
Wait,
How
you
about
guys
that?
are awesome.
Yeah,
We've done
they're
3 series of
They're
it.
extremely clever.
Didn't have to leave the house.
Insane.
Yeah.
I have to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. Now, Michael, apparently you turned down the opportunity to play David's character. Arguably, got a better wardrobe, I have to say. Is it something that you're regretting right now?
He gets
or not?
all the best clothes. No, Neil Gaiman, who wrote the book that it's based on with Terry Pratchett, I've been friends with Neil for years. And so when we first started talking about the project, we sort of both kind of, for some reason, assumed that I would play this one character. And then as he started writing the scripts, I was like, that's not the character. I'm not going to play that. So I felt kind of bad about saying that to Neil, and Neil was sort of feeling, because he was thinking the same thing, feeling bad about saying it to me. So it all came out, and then eventually it made way for the Tennant to emerge.
He came in his lovely outfit.
And his slinky hips.
Have you two ladies ever done a film or a TV series where you've played a character and you absolutely love the outfit and have snuck it home afterwards? Go on.
Oh my God, I
Go on.
have.
I'm on.
Moulin Rouge, please say Moulin Rouge.
Oh, no, I couldn't wear I was like, get me out of this.
We're everything that we're talking about.
I never want to wear this corset again. But no, a lot of times
I mean,
when I
Big
do...
Little Lies, you had some nice outfits in that.
Oh.
Yes, but I think sometimes you get emotionally, like there's certain things where you go, I don't want to wear that because it reminds me of that. I did take the coat from Undoing.
Did you?
The green coat,
Yes, that was a
which
beautiful
was
coat.
pretty special, but I have not worn it because I would feel embarrassed.
Oh, enough time has
It'd be
passed.
like, and she's now wearing the wardrobe. She can't go out and afford to buy something. So, yeah, but I also think, don't you find that if you're emotionally involved, somehow the wardrobe then becomes, no, I can't put this on because then I'm pulled back.
Souvenir.
I kept the bow and arrow from Neytiri and Avatar, and I use that to shoot my children and my husband all the time. Every time they don't have their broccoli or he doesn't take out the garbage. I'm joking.
Seems quite extreme.
I'm joking. It's very extreme, very extreme. I'm so sorry. No, I've never kept anything from, and I've tried to keep some kind of souvenir. I never remember to, I never dared to. I always feel that I'm infringing on something, so I never do it.
David, you're returning to Doctor Who. We had Catherine Tate on a couple of weeks ago, actually. So we spoke to her about it all. Now, she said it was like slipping back into a comfy pair of slippers, didn't she?
She did.
Was it the same for you? He's like,
He's like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, 15 years is quite a long time, and you do worry you won't be able to run fast enough anymore. But
Is it 15 years ago?
15 years.
It's not, David. It
no,
can't
you're
be.
a lot older than you think you are.
Oh my God.
I was only 5.
Listen.
I was only 5 when I remember the David Tennant years. I was just a little nipper.
Small, very young.
Wasn't born.
No.
On the Doctor Who subject, watching that's what inspired you as a child, wasn't it? Watching Doctor Who. What about yourselves, Zoe and Nicole? You know, from like an actor, was there an actor that inspired you, or just something that wanted?
Or a teacher, maybe.
Something that's triggered, like I want to get into acting.
I mean, I actually grew up watching opera, and my parents would always take me to see theatre, so I always thought I'd be a theatre actor. And somehow then I segued into film because I would see a lot of foreign films. I would go out and I would what we call in Australia WAG school. So I play hooky, and I would go and watch movies during the day.
Wow.
And I would dream of being in a Kubrick film because the first film that I actually saw in a huge cinema in George Street at midday was Clockwork Orange, and I staggered out going, what have I just seen?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, it worked.
Yeah.
It paid off. So that's why.
There you go.
Dream big.
Yeah. Great message.
Did you tell him that when what did you say when you told him that?
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
Stanley's cool.
Whatever.
Very, very cool. Like his eyes would look at you, his owl eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And
Thank
he would
you
just,
both, by the way. And Good Omens series 2, starts on the 28th of July on Prime Video, and you can catch all 3 series of stage on iPlayer right now.
Well, we are covering a lot of accents on the show tonight. Look at this. But dialects, of course, can vary hugely, even within one area.
Can indeed. So Richie Anderson has been to see a new project in the UK that's trying to capture different dialects to preserve them for future generations.
We have a wide range of wonderful accents and dialects, which means depending on where you're from, a bread roll might be called a batch, or a cob, or a bap, or even a stotty.
Now, I'm from Birmingham and very proud of the way I speak. I mean, I came here today on the buzz and it was sound as a pound.
In Yorkshire, dialects can vary from one village or town to the next.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, we live over in Swaledale, over there.
Oh, over the hills.
Yeah.
Do you find you speak differently if you're just like 7 miles over the hill where you are?
There is different words over there, like what we would call a cow is sort of the lathes that were here.
You're going to have to say that for me.
What is called a cow house or a barn is called a
lair.
A lair over here.
Oh, fantastic.
But it's called a cowhouse over there.
Now a project has been set up to capture local dialects like these across England. Dale's Countryside Museum is one of 5 museums taking part. It's called the Great Big Dialect Hunt, and they want to record how many of us speak and the words we use now.
Fiona, tell me about this project.
The University of Leeds has this fantastic dialect collection, and we are taking that stuff out of the archive and sharing it with local communities, and so we are taking it back to the places that it came from.
And how did the original project work?
Researchers were sent out in the 1950s and they went to rural places across the country, so it was huge.
And you're bringing this project back?
Yeah, we are training up volunteers to record people in the present day.
Today, Albert Calvert is recording some of the songs he sang as a child to preserve them for future generations.
You went and knocked on the door and we would go in and do our performance.
Can you give me an example of the song?
With your eggs and strong beer, we bring you good cheer, and we'll come no more at you until the next year. Poll-a-diddle-day-die-dum.
Why do dialects matter?
They're about that sense of who we are, who our families are, where we belong.
What do you call a bread roll? Well, everybody knows it's a bap, not a bun, not a roll, maybe a cob.
And it doesn't matter where you go, you take that with you.
What do you call this? A teetotter, a tiddly bump, a seesaw.
The exhibition in this museum also features local games like wallops, which you might call 9 pins or even skittles.
You have a set of 9 wooden pins and a wooden stick. You throw the stick or you wang it at the 9 pins and try and knock down as many as possible.
Were you good at walloping and wanging?
The Dialects Project is inviting people to listen to their relatives' voices from the original recordings. June Swift has come to hear her great uncle Jack, recorded when he was 75 years old.
Well, last winter that I can tell on, there was about 14 weeks of hard frost that year, and you could skate for miles.
It's quite emotional, really, and it's a real link to the past. It's a part of the community that I grew up in. It's almost like bringing somebody back from the dead.
Do you understand the words that were being said?
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Even though I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't use some of them myself.
What was he saying? What was he talking about?
He was talking about how difficult farming was. Perhaps when I grew up there, there'd be about 10 or 12 working farms. I think there are only 2 now, and the language changes as well.
As people move around, some dialects become diluted or even lost. That's why it's important for the project to capture them before it's too late.
So if I went over that hill, everybody would sound like you?
No, there isn't that many on us left now.
I love the fact that wherever I go, they know I'm from Birmingham.
Yeah, well, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That is a certainty.
I'm just uploading my voice to the project, and today has re-emphasised how proud I am of my accent and my regional dialect. It represents the people I grew up with, my family, and it is me.
There you are. People at home will be going, what do you call a bread roll, a bap or a
cob?
Nicole Kidman was just saying Nadolig Llawen.
Yeah,
Go on, Nadolig Llawen. Merry Christmas and well.
Very good.
But Michael, you can verify this. I mean, even the both of us are from South Wales, and even within 20 minutes car journey, there'll be different dialects.
What, within
10
streets?
minutes. Within streets.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell where someone comes from, which end of town people come from. I know which end of town you come from.
Say no more.
That's always been very clear, Alex.
Always very clear.
So, what about yourself quickly? You know, we're going for auditions. Have you ever had to produce an accent to get the role?
I did. I auditioned a long time ago for a film that Danny Boyle did called 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
And I had to have an English accent. Obviously, I didn't get it, so maybe we know. The accent was horrible. It took me like a week to work with a dialect coach. Oh. And I remember I brought the dialect coach to the taping, and I was still living in New York. And I remember I would say a line, and he would just be in the background kind of going, No. You got to do it again. I'm like, I'm never going to get this job. I never did.
It has been such a fun show.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. It's over. It goes really quick.
We were only just getting started.
We've got to go. Lauren and I will be back tomorrow with Wham's Andrew Ridgeley, Pepsi and Shirley, and comedian Rosie Jones.
We'll take you.